Hey guys, as promised, I'm going to start putting out some new content for you, things I've learned over the years. My name is Luke Lucchini. It's 27 years retail restaurant experience at this point in time, and just want to chat with you about some things that kind of drive me personally, burn my ass from time to time. Um, Things that I've learned along the way that I'd like to pass along because I think it'll benefit you in the long run. And one particular thing that I'm pretty sure I could go hours talking about is hiring and culture, what it does to your business, what it does in the long term, how you get to the right people, those types of things, right? You are never going to hire people that don't hold the same values as you. And if you do, it's going to kick your butt. You cannot run a business and lead people that don't view the world the way that you do. So it's imperative that during the interview process, you look for people that have the same values as you. Does that make sense? I hope so. I've learned it time and time again. You can't interview someone and say, oh, you've got open availability. Oh, you have experience. Oh, you've worked here and there and here and there, and you have all the qualities that could make you successful at this establishment that I'm running. But the things that you don't have are viewing the world the way that I view the world. And that's okay, right? Not everyone is going to fall into the landscape of what you're looking for. But first and foremost, look for people that hold your values. How do you do that? So the most recent restaurant that we opened, the restaurant group that I'm working with, the management team got together and we decided what are the values that we're looking for in our employees, regardless of the position in the building. Can they fall within the framework of how we view the world? So we determined 10 specific things that we as a team held in high regard and believed would make successful employees. Some of those things had to do with generosity and kindness, and other things had to do with being able to tell story. That was one thing that Chef in particular brought up. Do we have storytellers? Meaning, do we have people that can make a connection with our guests when they come in the door? Because if you can't, then those guests may not come back, right? We want employees that hold the values true to us. So we determined those 10 values, and then we went our separate ways. And we came up with a list of questions that we believe could deep dive into each one of those values. And then we came back together and we put all those questions together, and then we whittled them down and whittled them down and whittled them down. Now, the goal is not to trick any of our employees. We weren't trying to catch them off guard. We were strictly trying to get to who are you as a person, and can you be locked into a building with us for 15, 16, 18 hours a day over the next weeks, months, years, and be successful at your position as well. Because we can teach all of the little nuts and bolts. What we can't teach is who you are. What do you bring to the table? So that was first and foremost. We determined those 10 values, how we were going to find out what those values were, the questions that we were going to ask to see if they held those values. And then we hired. And we turned out to have some pretty amazing people working for us. We had great salesmen. We had great saleswomen, of course. We had people that could execute, and we had people that were teachable and moldable in the environment that we put them in. If you don't look to have great employees that hold your values, you will be searching for employees forever. Forever. You're not going to have who you're looking for. You're going to continue to get people that, hey, I want a job. Hey, I want to make money. Hey, I want to do this. Hey, I want to do that. But at no point in time are they going to bring to the table the things that you hold most dear and treat your guests or your customers or whatever framework you want to put those folks into. They're not going to treat them the way you want them to be treated, which is ultimately your vision for your business.